Hello again, folks. Shane here with Shane's Premier League prediction show for match week 23. It's great to have the Premier League back once again after the FA Cup break. So here we go now with my predictions. I reckon Chelsea are going to have a 3-1 win over Leicester City. Chelsea have been flying it of late, despite a couple of draws over the Christmas period. Other than that, it's been quite flawless, really. So, and Leicester have had a few good results also, but I can only see the results being a good win for third place Chelsea at the moment. I reckon Eden Hazard, Alvaro Morata, Michy Batshuayi, and Jamie Vardy will be in amongst the goals here. On to Crystal Palace and Burnley. Crystal Palace have been flying it over the Christmas period. They even managed to get a draw against runaway leaders Manchester City. On the other hand, Burnley have had a few iffy results. They picked up a good draw at Huddersfield, however, lately, but last time out they managed to lose 2-1 to Liverpool. So after their flying start of the season, they're having a bit of a blip, to be honest. And Crystal Palace are going in the other direction. So I see it being a 2-1 victory for Palace here. Wilfred Zaha and Christian Benteke and maybe Jeff Hendrick to be the goal scorers here. Huddersfield and West Ham. West Ham have been doing okay lately. They've been picking up a few good results. They managed to get a draw at Wembley in their last league game as well. So I reckon it's going to be 2-0 win for the Hammers here. Andy Carroll, he scored a couple of goals last time out in the league, so he might score again here in this one, I reckon. And maybe Manuel Lanzini. And as for Huddersfield, they're in mid-table, but they're by no means safe yet. So it's it'll be a tough game for both teams here, but the Hammers to come out on top. Newcastle and Swansea. I reckon this is going to be a good win for Newcastle. 3-0 against bottom of the or they mightn't be bottom. Sorry, they're joint bottom. My memory wasn't deceiving me after all. So and Newcastle need a win. In the league, they've been really poor lately. But that's not really down to management either. They're on a low budget and they cannot get the transfers in. So they're in a bit of trouble, but I can see them getting victory here. Jose Perez and Dwight Gale to get the goals here for the Toon Army to get them a much needed win in the league. On to Watford and Southampton. Likewise for Watford, they need a victory. I think they've only won a couple of times in the league since November, believe it or not. So they're on a really poor run ever since Marco Silva was rumoured to be going to Everton. Watford have been on the slide down the table, really. And Southampton haven't really been much good this season, and I reckon Watford will have too much going forward for them tomorrow. So 2-1 to Watford. Richarlison and Andre Gray, and maybe Shane Long to be in with the goals here in this game. Shane Long scored over the Christmas period as well to break his long scoring duck, so well done to him on that. On to West Brom and Brighton. West Brom haven't really got going under Alan Pardew yet. I reckon tomorrow might be the day though. With the 1-0 victory over Brighton and Hove Albion. Maybe Jay Rodriguez to come up with the goal here, or maybe even James McLean. Time will tell. And as for Brighton, they have had a couple of steady results, couple of draws in fact, in the league over the Christmas period. So might be a draw, but I reckon it's time for Mr. Pardew and co to get a victory in the league. For the first time since mid-August, I think, believe it or not. So tomorrow will be a good place to start for them. On to the evening game tomorrow. It's between Spurs and Everton. Spurs have been doing okay lately, but last time out in the league, as I think I alluded to earlier, West Ham managed to pick up a draw against them. So they need to get back to winning ways tomorrow to keep keep in the race for the top four, really. I reckon they'll do it 3-1. Harry Kane maybe score twice, and Dele Alli. And for Everton, really, they've been they've had a bit of a sticky run lately, including going out of the cup. So I cannot see that improving tomorrow. However, they have got a new Turkish striker, Tosun, and I reckon he's going to score for the Blues tomorrow and get off to a flyer. A 3-1 defeat for them, however. On to Sunday. The first game sees Bournemouth take on Arsenal. I reckon this is going to be a 2-0 win for the Gunners. Alexis Sanchez and Olivier Giroud to score the goals here. And then later on that day it sees Liverpool take on Manchester City. I actually think Liverpool have a good chance in this game due to their pace up front. I see Mohamed Salah scoring, and maybe Sadio Mane, and maybe Aguero for Manchester City in a 2-1 victory for the Reds, which will see Manchester City's proud unbeaten run crash to an end, hopefully. Fingers crossed from my point of view. And then the final game this weekend sees Manchester United take on Stoke City. Manchester United have had a few sticky results over the Christmas period, even though they do sit second in the league. I can see them beating managerless Stoke City by 2-0. Stoke have had a horrible run lately, which has seen them part company with Mark Hughes, and so I can only see this game going one way. Romelu Lukaku and Jesse Lingard scored the goals for the Red Devils. So now, that's the predictions. On to fantasy now. So I've gone for a total revamp of my team this week. Changes all over the park. I've David De Gea in goal. Martin Kelly for Crystal Palace. He's at home to Burnley, along with James Tompkins. Haidara completes my defence. He's at home to Swansea for Newcastle. Arnautovic in midfield. He's away to Huddersfield. He's been doing good lately. Eden Hazard. Hopefully he's a good game at home tomorrow to Leicester. And I've Mane, Salah and Firmino, all from the Liverpool squad obviously. And to finish off then, I've Jesse Lingard and Romelu Lukaku. They are my picks for this week. In fantasy, onto the hot shot. Alvaro Morata to score for Chelsea. These were all first goal scorers, as I've said many times before. Harry Kane to score for Spurs against Everton. Mohamed Salah to score first for Liverpool against Manchester City. Andre Gray to score for Watford against Southampton. Alexis Sanchez to score for Arsenal against Bournemouth. And Romelu Lukaku to score for United against Stoke. So now on to the final part of this week's show, and that's Super 6. £1 million up for grabs again this week, folks. It hasn't been won yet. So these are all Premier League games. So 3-1 to Chelsea against Leicester, 2-0 win for West Ham against Huddersfield, 2-1 win for Watford against Southampton, 2-1 win for Crystal Palace against Burnley, 3-0 to Newcastle against Swansea, and 1-0 to West Brom against Brighton. That's it for the predictions show this week, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, subscribe, and I'll be reviewing the Christmas period hopefully tomorrow with the Shane's Premier League review show. So look out for that. All the best. Have a great weekend.